Can a rugged smartwatch really deliver on durability, premium features and a 12-day battery life without breaking the bank? KOSPET calls this the toughest smartwatch yet, packed with features like Bluetooth calling, a 1.64-inch AMOLED display and military-grade build. In this review, we'll put the Tank X2 Ultra through its paces, covering the design, performance, health tracking, battery and whether it lives up to its claims. Let's start off with a quick unboxing to see what's included. I've linked the watch in the description below if you want to check it out, and currently there's a Christmas offer on for £30 or $30 off, so more details in the description. So lifting the lid here, first thing we see is the Tank X2 Ultra smartwatch, neatly presented. Then in the accessory box here we have the proprietary magnetic charging cable in this orange color, and it's USB-C on the other side. And then hidden up here in the lid itself is the user guide, and then the X2 Ultra itself. So we'll have a quick look at the design and build. Up front is the 1.64-inch AMOLED display. The body itself is crafted for strength with a unibody stainless steel design, giving it a rugged aesthetic. Dimensions wise, the watch is 34mm wide, 52mm tall and 14mm thick, and boasts 5 ATM and IP69K waterproof ratings. To the right we have the power/home button, which has this textured finish to it and a speaker grill cut out. The back of the watch houses the various sensors and charging pins, and it's made from a polycarbonate and glass fiber material. To the left we have the sport button, which lets you access the 150 plus workouts, and also there's another speaker grill there. And the watch comes pre-installed with a silicone strap which is not removable, and it feels nice and stretchy. Popping the watch on, I have to say it feels quite comfortable on my wrist because of the curved nature. It sits quite snug, and overall I have to say I do like this more kind of rugged aesthetic to the watch. Gives it an adventurous vibe. The stainless steel build will be able to handle whatever you throw at it. Having worn the watch for a week straight, it's withstood the knocks and bangs of daily life, no problem, and even in my testing, which isn't the most extreme, will be capable of withstanding whatever you throw at it. And the 5 ATM water rating has protected the watch as it should, and in my use I was using it while showering or being outside in the rain, and I've experienced no issues. And to clear the water from the speaker is simple enough. We'll have a quick look at the app itself. Matter of downloading it, signing in, setting your parameters, and then straight away we can jump into connecting the watch. Straightforward process. Add device, watch pops up, comes up on the screen of the watch itself, and you're done within seconds. Had an update, so updated the watch, which literally took a few minutes. The watch face gallery has hundreds of different watch faces to pick from, and adding them to the watch is simple as picking the one you like and hitting sync, and the watch face takes a few seconds to sync with your watch. In more settings we have options for D&D, remote shutter, find my iPhone and things along those lines. Phone notifications can be enabled here and will vibrate the watch on incoming calls. You can also turn on SMS notifications, and the app reminder settings lets you pick from various apps that you want to receive notifications for, and you can also add your own if it's missing from here. Health monitoring has an array of options. For heart rate settings, you can toggle auto measurements, max and min heart rate, and also frequency from 5 minutes up to 60-minute intervals. And those options are there enough available for all the health monitoring functions like blood oxygen, blood pressure, stress and mood, so loads of different measurements. On the sports page we can initiate a workout from here. The home page presents you with all your recorded metrics from your steps, calories, sleep, heart rate, blood oxygen and more, and you can edit the panel to pick different orders of cards and add or remove from here, so customizable as you wish. Moving on to the display, the Tank X2 Ultra features a slightly curved AMOLED screen measuring 1.64 inches with a resolution of 280 by 456, so that's a PPI of 326, so that's nice and sharp, and it's protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3. And when it comes to the settings themselves, you have various things here, so you can change your watch face from here. You can adjust the always on display. You can have it from the current watch face or custom, and you can pick from the face gallery to whichever one you prefer. And works as expected. You can adjust the brightness, it can get quite bright. You can adjust the display duration, how long it stays awake for, raise to wake, tap to wake, various options like that. You can choose the different themes from list and grid. You can also adjust the toggle effects. We'll check out what the user interface is like. Swiping from the left is for notifications. If you swipe to the right, you have your different kind of pages of metrics. Swiping from the top down presents you with the control panel, and you can adjust this as you please by adding or taking away different options. Pressing the power button gives you access to all your apps, and we have them on the list view. The sport button does what it says on the tin and jumps straight into all your different sports that are available and workouts. And you can press and hold on the screen to access the watch face gallery, and you can pick as you please. Some of them do have these kind of interactive widgets on them, which you can adjust and pick from different functions. We'll set this one to battery power, hit the home power button again, and we're back to now it's showing us the battery power. So a fairly straightforward user interface. Let's talk health and fitness. So with over 170 sports modes, whether you're into Pilates, yoga, boxing, swimming, and so many more. It can also detect your movements automatically and give you a nudge to start tracking with smart recognition for 6 different sports. It also has a built-in compass and barometric altimeter, so that can be handy out in the wild or for hiking. You can customize the workout as you please, so I'll just add badminton here, and then it's available when I hit the sports button, and then I can jump right in. So I went for an outdoor run to test out how the watch tracks my run. Dual band GPS connection took literally around 10 seconds to lock in, and I was on my way, huffing and puffing. The interface is nice and clean, showing you your time elapsed, distance, pace, and current heart rate, along with a heart range meter. And the route retrack feature can be super useful if you're working out in more remote areas and need to find your way back. So as I said, I've been wearing the watch for a week or so, and I have had it on my wrist near enough 24/7. So we'll have a look at what it's actually recorded, and you can see it's logged all of my different metrics here. We'll check out sleep first, and it's done a good job of tracking my sleep for the last week. Gives you a breakdown of different stages: deep, light, REM sleep, and when you were awake. And it matched up perfectly to when I was falling asleep and waking up in the night if that was happening. Heart rate, it's going to be measuring your heart rate throughout the day, however many intervals you've set to. Blood oxygen, you can pick and see at what point what your blood oxygen was. And then there's stress, which I don't know how accurate this actually is. So we'll have a quick look at the outdoor run I did earlier, and presented first with a map showcasing the route and what speed I was running at. The details panels gives you further breakdown on duration, calories, pace, cadence, stride length, steps, and heart rate. And the chart page shows you maximum and average heart rate, along with heart rate range, pace, and cadence graphs, so it's chock full of information. I did test it out with a free training workout. I appreciate it's not the longest, I'm not the most exercise type of guy out there, but gives you an idea of measuring your heart rate and which stage your heart rate actually falls into. So we'll move on to check out what the call quality on the watch is, and to start off we will listen to what it sounds like on the watch itself.
Just doing a call test to see what the quality is like on the speaker coming out the watch itself, so just a call quality check.
And now we'll have a quick listen to how the mic performs for the person on the receiving end of the call.
The mic quality from the watch to another phone, to the receiving phone. Mic test 1 2 1 2. This is with the watch right close to my mouth. And now I have the wrist around my waist area. See, it's going to be less louder down there.
When it comes to battery, the Tank X2 Ultra has a 290 mAh battery, and KOSPET states that typical usage life is 8 to 12 days, heavy usage 5 to 7 days, with always on display it would be 2 to 3 days, and a GPS workout life is 10 hours. In my experience of wearing it for a week with 100% battery, literally a week later, and as I said, I have been wearing the watch 24/7, so the watch now is down to 18%, and that was with constant health tracking, sleep tracking, and taking multiple calls, and a mix of always display on, and sometimes I turned it off. So I have to say it has been quite impressive. For settings, you can turn on power saving mode, which will extend the battery life further, and it limits the watch to only the time, your battery percentage, and the current date, so you can't access anything else. So it kind of locks it in, and then you can hold the power button to get out of it. And charging the watch from empty to full takes roughly 2 hours using the provided magnetic charging cable. So in conclusion, after wearing the Tank X2 Ultra for a week, I've got a pretty good sense of what it offers. The build is undeniably rugged. It's the kind of smartwatch that feels like it could survive just about anything. That said, this design might not appeal to everyone. If you're into more sleeker, minimalist styles, then this one might feel a bit too heavy-duty for you. The display itself is on the narrow side, which might take some getting used to, but the panel itself is decent. It's bright enough to see clearly outdoors, and the colors are good for what you'd expect in this price range. The user interface is simple and easy to figure out, nothing fancy, but it gets the job done without any confusion. And the health and fitness tracking worked well during my testing with no issues that I could state, and it recorded my measurements throughout the day, no problem. Battery life is where this watch really shines. I'm an Apple Watch Series 7 user and I have to charge my watch every night. So to go 7 days and still have some battery left, which was a massive relief if you're someone who say forgets to charge their gadget regularly. Overall, I think it's a solid option if you're looking for something tough and functional and rugged, but it's not without its quirks. Whether it's the right fit for you really depends on your priorities and I guess your personal style. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button if you of course liked the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.